Well, it's turned cold again, which I hate. And not just cold, there's like a 30-mile-an-hour wind blowing straight out of the north. And it is brutal. I think the wind chill today, which, for all my Canadian friends, I'm sorry, but it might be in the 30s. But I don't know what the wind chill is with that straight line. We had some really bad straight line winds, took out a bunch of buildings and stuff right in the area. Anyway, some of these plants covered. It's supposed to get down to like 28 tonight. So, gotta get some of this covered up. I think most of it would be alright, but we did plant a few things, some seeds, and so I think we're just going to cover it up, especially like this rosemary. I think we're going to cover it up. I would imagine it would get frostbite on the potatoes. They'll be fine. You can just cut that off. But since I have covers, I think I'll go ahead and cover them. So let's go find some more covers. I think I have them over here in this, where is it? The storage building. Over here. I couldn't video and get it all done at the same time, but covered up the potatoes over here and some seedlings that we have planted over here. The rosemary, I think, would probably be not good for 28. And then my potatoes over there, I just covered them with a little plastic. Like I said, potatoes will be okay if this freezes, if they get frost on the plant, you just cut it off and then it grows back. Because it doesn't kill, the seed potato that's down in there. So I'm gonna go get some more, just put some firewood over here to hold it down. So I'm gonna go get a couple more pieces of firewood, put over here, and then we're gonna call it good. Now, you see that chimney smoke coming out of that fireplace? That's where I'm going. Oh, I'm going in to the warm fire. Already checked on the chickens. They've got plenty of food, plenty of water, and lots of space they can go to get out of the wind. So I think tomorrow is the last cold day for a long time, and it's going to be back literally in the upper 80s. Oh, I can't wait. All right, thanks for watching. All right, I went to the nursery the other day, and I was with some other people, so I didn't video it. But I got a few plants for the spring garden. This is just spearmint. It's my favorite. I also got some peppermint, or pineapple mint, and then some cilantro. I don't like cilantro, but my husband and other family members like it, and it's also, all of these are good herbs for pest control around vegetables. But always research and see what plants they companion well with, because some of them might not go well together. And I'm definitely not an expert, so, but I do know I love mint, and mint goes really well with tomatoes. So my potatoes didn't fare well. This little batch was fine because it was kind of double covered. It has the plastic above it here, and I also covered it with one of those. Those are the only ones that didn't get completely destroyed by that late frost freeze. Not even a frost, it was like 23, I think. These ones, they were big and bushy, but I had to cut them all back. They'll be fine. They're still going to grow. And then those ones out there, same thing. Cut them all back. They'll be fine. Now, my broccoli is still producing for now. So I'm not going to plant anything in there. And you have to move things around. So I'm thinking I'll put the tomatoes back here in the back, because we had them up front last year. And so I think I'll put some mint there. And then I don't know where I'm going to put the cilantro. I might put it up here with some of the kale. I know it goes well with that as well. I know I'm going to have green beans along there. I think Mom's going to try to plant some cucumbers in this round one here, and she's got this little cage that they can grow up on. So we're going to kind of see how that works out. And I don't know. We had tomatoes in this one, so should probably put some green beans or something in there, or maybe some squash. I did get some squash. Okay, I said I would never have squash again, but I did. I got some spaghetti squash and some yellow squash. And I'm not sure if I'll put them in here somewhere or if I'll put them out there in those barrels. If I put them in those barrels out there, though, you know, they'll definitely go over the side. So, I don't know. We'll see. I did get some lettuce the other day, and I don't remember if I showed this already or not. Just a few little lettuce plants. We'll see. They did pretty good last year. Of course, I had them in that one, so you're supposed to rotate your crops. So we'll see how it does. My last little mint plant, I normally have one up here in this container by my studio. And there's one in there and it will probably come back, but I couldn't resist buying another one because I love mint. So I'm going to plant it in this pot right here. I always collect shells when I go to the beach, and I always have so many, and I thought, well, I'm just going to start putting them in the flower bed. Why not? And now my little phlox is coming out through there, and it just looks so pretty. I think we're good with the weather as far as getting anything below 50 degrees. I'm still gonna hang on to a few plants that are tender, my tomatoes and squash and things like that. I'm gonna wait probably another week or at least until I put those out. But you know, you just get excited and you're ready to get everything planted. So I'm gonna try to be patient a little bit longer. But everything that I have out there so far will handle down into the 40s, and I know I don't think we'll get that. So anyway, I appreciate y'all watching, and let me know what new things you're planting in your spring garden. We're trying beets and the spaghetti squash. Those are going to be the two new ones for us this year. So let me hear from you. And thanks for watching. And if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Love for you to come along with us on our journey. We'll see what we can get up to next time. Legacy lives on.